I'm just very confused. Yeah, no, I don't have any idea who these two are, so I guess this will be my introduction to them.
Yep. Let's see. So we got Neko, who is an F-spin main. No idea what that is. And then SigmaZero touting that they lasted 50 seconds against Firestorm, which is impressive in its own right.
Yeah.
And
pretty big blitz discrepancy here.
For sure.
SigmaZero's blitz bar isn't even visible.
Not as big as the zone or the Zen level discrepancy though. We got 537, so clearly Sigma's been putting in the practice in Zen. Always nice to see.
Just from these stats here, with like the relatively low APM and PPS from Sigma, I'm gonna assume they have a bit more tanky counter spike playstyle.
That would probably be a safe assumption. You do see a lot of players these days adopt that kind of play style, especially to adapt to players who like to send a lot of clean.
And it looks
especially
like
pressure heavy clean.
Yeah, it looked like from Neko stats to they're pretty fast. So this is, I think, going to be Plonker versus Strider.
Oh, yes, the classic.
Oh, is that F-spin that Neko just did? I assume that's what that was.
I was looking at the other board, so I could not see, but hopefully I'll see that later. Neko getting a little bit of a spike over here to SigmaZero, and Sigma able to find some nice down stacks. Goes for that T-spin. Can't find where to put their T-piece, though. They're able to find the right decision. Getting down. Some decent pressure coming out. Neko's got some clean to work with, but Sigma just chilling at the bottom of their board, just trying to send some lines, tanking all that garbage.
Oh,
now they
a lot
have
of
so much
on
clean.
Sigma's side, yeah.
Oh yeah. And a little bit of an awkward board for both players, and Sigma just struggling to find the down stack, and is gonna let Neko out of this. Neko able to get down, and now Sigma's just stacking themselves into a corner here, and Neko will take the round.
Yeah.
And that'll be the warm-up.
In that one warm-up, I think my hypothesis was a little correct. Bit of a Plonker vs. Strider matchup.
It's looking like we are gonna make our way into the set here. So the loser of this set faces elimination, so got everything on the line here. Neko doing a little LST into just a nice 2-7 stack. Have an awkward stack, but just, like, again, SigmaZero stacking themselves into a corner, not able to get a down stack. So that'll be the first round for Neko here. That's Sigma going for the DT cannon, sending a lot over to Neko. Neko will down stack this relatively easily. Getting to that immense amount of clean, finding this nice little spike. Sigma, really no issues here. Huge upstack from Neko, though, right over all that garbage. Sigma does survive the spike, though. But Neko just really is favoring these massive upstacks. It's a very high-risk, high-reward game to play. Especially against a defensive player who seems to be prepared for these big spikes.
Yeah, it seems like every single one of Neko's attack has been a spike.
Yeah, now Neko down stacking, trying to get to their clean. And SigmaZero, I mean, as these rounds go on, they often find themselves with very awkward boards to resolve, and it's gonna cost them again. By the time they were able to get through their board, they were just victimized by that big spike. So they have to be careful to, avoid these awkward board states when they're at the top.
It looks like we have extended SD PC from Neko.
That is, just judging by the decisions there, I'm going to assume that Neko has rehearsed that opener quite a bit, because that was some very interesting stacking. I don't know if that's F-spin or something else, but they're able to keep that 3.5 PPS pressure. Taking a third round here.
What? I'm pretty sure that was F-spin.
That is certainly an opener you can use. Let's leave it at that.
You can use the opener.
We're gonna see some just slow, calculated play over on SigmaZero's side. And Neko also seems to be playing this round a little more defensively than previous rounds. And now they're starting to go for that classic heavy up stack. And looking for some spikes here. But SigmaZero is prepared to receive all this garbage. Again, these big attacks over from Neko. SigmaZero getting to their clean, finding that counter spike. And it seems like both players are kind of like poking at each other, but not really sending anything too aggressively. But that stall from SigmaZero results in that misdrop with the T-piece, which will cost them the round. You know, both players didn't really want to push each other too hard in that round, but ultimately the weight from SigmaZero resulted in that misdrop. But we're going to see a 4-wide coming from SigmaZero. Garbage is unfortunately not where they probably hoped it would be. So no multiplier in store for them. And now they're forced to downstack, able to find a clean downstack. Get some skims, finds their way to their garbage, but Neko is prepared to receive. They'll find a bit of a downstack, and SigmaZero once again with a very awkward board state. Seems like they're just able to get... Oh no, they were just able to uncover the garbage, but they placed one too many pieces and were not able to take the Tetris with the eyepiece. And Neko has a commanding 5-0 lead here.
Things are looking pretty dire for Sigma.
Yeah, they're gonna have to adapt because neither player is really playing too aggressively, but ultimately Sigma's just finding themselves in some awkward board states that they cannot get their way out of. And again, another round for Neko, just a little bit of a spike, and Sigma finds themselves at the top of their board without any available down stacks.
This is the second time I've seen Neko go for this opener.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume any opener that I don't know is F-spin, so... Nice F-spin from Neko. Even though that almost most certainly was not F-spin, but... Yeah, just another big spike from Neko, and these spikes are proving fatal because SigmaZero is often finding themselves with a lot of garbage on their board, but no path to access it.
Another F-spin coming out from Neko.
Very interesting opener. It's got that skim in there that's very unusual. But alas, we see just a big up stack, a bit of a 6-3 from Neko. They're going to skim into a bit of a 0-9 here. Sigma just playing defensively, just trying to get to their garbage whenever they receive it. But Neko, on the other hand, is trying to build up some spikes. Has a bit of garbage on their board. Not able to find any good T-spin setups, so they're just going to skim down, keep down stacking, find their way to the garbage, and just play a little passively here. They make an eyepiece dependency, so they have to go for a huge upstack here. And this is Sigma's time to punish. Can they find the kill? Oh, unfortunately, Neko found the kill for themselves there with that eyepiece. So that's going to be SigmaZero's first round. Another F-spin from Neko into...
Oh.
I suppose that must be the preferred continuation for next spin.
Yeah, that's a lot clearer than...
F-spin. Next, what the hell am I saying? F-spin. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know why I was thinking of that word, but... I'm assuming that's the preferred continuation, because that actually was pretty clean.
Yeah.
Those skims just right into that TST, into the SCSD, but Neko just throwing immense pressure at Sigma, and I think this pressure difference, along with the spiking abilities of Neko, is just proving to be the difference maker. And
Neko has a very interesting repertoire of openers.
Yeah, and it looks like SigmaZero just misdropped themselves to death there, unfortunately. They were forced with that awkward eye overhang for that T-piece. Yeah, they like this TSS TKI into a Kakapi opener.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting opener, but it seems to serve its function. Neko kind of forced to make some awkward downstacking decisions here, so this is a good opportunity for SigmaZero to punish, but they do not have any attacks ready, and Neko is through the worst of it, getting down to their clean now, and SigmaZero just forced to defend. They don't have any resources to attack with, and now Neko's got this big well, they're going to get this huge spike, and SigmaZero just not able to find the right downstack, they're just narrowly able to survive, but the pressure keeps on coming. A little awkward board for Neko there, though. Able to let SigmaZero out. Neko's just tanking at every opportunity, and now SigmaZero has to burn the eyepiece there, and that will prove to be the difference maker, as Neko will take another round, bringing them to match point. And SigmaZero faces elimination here, so they really have to get something going quickly here if they want to keep themselves in this thing. Big spike from Neko. Forced to make some awkward decisions. Can SigmaZero punish here?
Looks like SigmaZero couldn't really get anything going, and now Neko seems almost fine, but kind of messes up their board again.
Yeah, they were in an awkward position. They made a suboptimal eyepiece dependency, but their speed allowed them to get through it. But now this is a great opportunity, and Neko just barely misses that nice down stack, but their speed once again allows them to sneak their way out of it. And they find a nice counter spike, and SigmaZero will find themselves with some clean on their board to work with here. But another big attack coming from Neko, and can SigmaZero get this going quickly? And that misdrop is gonna complicate things. They find a nice 3-combo multiplier, but Neko just tanks it all and sends everything right back. SigmaZero just barely squeaking themselves out of here. They find a nice combo. They didn't take the multiplier, but they're still finding their way out. SigmaZero is making their way towards the bottom of their board. They seem to have found their way out of that situation, but Neko just so much garbage to work with, sending a huge spike over, and SigmaZero struggling to find this down stack. They're able to get through quick enough, but their board is a little messy, and they got a bit of cheese under their clean. Can they find their way out quick enough? Getting challenging.
Both players are kind of in a neutral state here again after all of that.
Neko's got this huge clean well. They're going to go for that donation, finding that extra Tetris, but SigmaZero is prepared to defend. But Neko, huge upstack, tanking all that garbage, and
Sigma misdrops their eyepiece.
Oh, but they're able to cycle to the next one quick enough, but oh my god, the eyepiece misdrop is going to cost them the game! And that'll be the set for Neko. A very dominating performance from Neko here. A valiant effort from SigmaZero to fight against Neko, but Neko's spiking ability and the fact that they just kept tanking all that garbage proved to be the difference maker in this set.
Mm-hmm.